Hey YouTube, my name is Leah, and I did this YouTube stuff a while ago. I tried to, and this was tough stuff. When you ain't famous, or like, not famous, but when you a lame and don't talk to nobody. Trust me. But anyways, I don't have a lot of the equipment I need to do this stuff, but I'll get there, I guess. But today's video, I'm going to be about, mainly about the different careers or jobs that I had in the United States Postal Service. I'll give y'all like a little overview of what I went through. I didn't stay long. I was a city carrier assistant. Of course, the ones who deliver your mail and packages and all of that. So yeah, that job is sorry, I'm eating. This is a Cheddars Mukbang, by the way. Right now I'm eating my spinach artichoke dip and chips and salsa. I also got me a Monte Cristo, a broccoli and cheese casserole, and some honey butter biscuits. Which sucks because when you like order them or you gotta pick them up, stuff like that, they don't come free. You gotta pay for them. But yeah, so anyways, city carrier assistant. Basically, deliver your mail and packages, as I stated before. Your start time is your start time. End time, you don't ever know. It depends on the mail. All that. And being an assistant, you don't have your own route. So one day you can have a pretty good route. Next day you can have a really shitty route. Excuse my French language, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple job. It's very simple, but it's demanding. It's very irritating because you don't know when you're gonna get off. And you work through hail, sleet, snow, rain, anything. You know what I'm saying? The trucks suck. They really do. You got no AC at all. It's just bad. Like old dirt. They don't call them long run vehicles for no reason. But anyways, so damn. Oh well. I don't know, I got sidetracked now. If you don't like dogs, I would recommend the job. There's dogs. They tell you to use your satchel and all that to protect yourself. And they use dog spray. Ain't no, I'm gonna shoot this dog, none of that, none of that. Say it all you want to, but that's not how it goes. What else? It's a simple job. It's very demanding physically, mentally. And if you have a family or, you know what I'm saying, if you got obligations, that job's not for you. But I can tell you, you will get your money. CCAs can work 6-7 days a week And you get your overtime for sure. And a lot of people quit, like myself. So, the post office, the CCA carrier, you'll get your money, but it's like, if you money hungry, you single, all that, go for it. Definitely recommend it. Or if you in outstanding debt or you got like a lot of financial issues on, definitely work the post office. I quit being a carrier after being there a month. I think training is like 2 weeks. That says something. Also, my first time being out as a carrier, I almost fell in a manhole. You know when stuff like that happens, you don't even worry about if you hurt or not. You just looking around like, did anybody see me? That's embarrassing. How the hell you do that? But I got up after I was looking stupid for like 10 minutes and then kept doing what I had to do. So, yeah, city carrier. Walking you through it, you basically go in there and get your mail in DPS or DSP, whatever it's called. You case your mail that you got, you case your parcels. Guess you go to the hot case or whatever. Load your truck up and you be out. Now, for this one right here, I didn't like carrying, I didn't. There's a lot of jobs I don't like. We'll get to that one day. If anybody knows me, Leah can't keep a job. I can keep a job, I just don't be wanting to work some of these jobs. But I have obligations, so I need to suck it up and figure it out quick, because not a lot to take care of. So anyways, yesterday, when I applied, I keep applying for the post office. Like I said, it's good money, you know, all of that. You know, it's cool. Like, what's your mom do? Or she works at the post office. It's a good look, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I went and applied. Well, when I quit my carrier position, I basically bought the mail back in the middle of my shift because I was overwhelmed. And I resigned. There's a difference between resigning and just walking off the job. They're going to terminate you, and there's possibility that you won't ever get to work in the post office again. When you resign, they say that's the best way to do it. So there is a possibility that they can rehire you doing something different. So anyways, I bought the mail back. My postmaster, I told her, you know, it's very overwhelming for me. I'm going to go ahead and sign that resignation form. I was like, will this, you know, hurt me getting any other opportunities in the post office? She was like, no. She's like, put me as a reference. So thankful for her. Because I had started yesterday. Well, she told me I would have been a good carrier and all of that. Anyway, so I applied for another job at the post office as a mail handler at the plant. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard a lot of people saying it's cake work, it's easy, you know what I'm saying? It's just repetitive work and it can be boring. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the inside, I don't have to deal with the weather, I don't have to deal with people, none of that. I'm like, all right. So I applied within, I think, a month and a half. I got a response back for orientation, all of that stuff. So after orientation, they brought us to the plant. You know, with orientation this time was virtual. So they brought us to the plant and gave us our shifts and all of that stuff. So the shift that I got was tour 3. And it was basically 12 to whenever. When you work at the post office, I guess no matter what you do, you never know what time you're gonna get off, especially with these type jobs. Maybe clerk positions you might know, but the ones that I had, I didn't know. And that's an issue for me because I do have kids, you know what I'm saying? Young kids. So basically, I don't know, you're doing a video like this. Oh well. But that's probably your focus attention. But they told me to tour. I was on tour 3. And so I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's not gonna work. A lot of people, you know, I heard a lot of people resign on the spot because they couldn't take that shift and all that other stuff. So I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I need a job. So I gotta thug it out. I didn't want to. But anyway, so I was like, all right, cool. They told us to come in 2 days later to actually start work. So that was yesterday for me. I met my manager. She's so dope. She's such a nice lady. Like, she's so nice. So she gave us like the rundown. Like, this tour is hard. You got other obligations. You know what I'm saying? This tour might not be for you, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I already know. So basically, this time, they allowed us to have an opportunity to speak with our manager to explain why we need a different tour. So I told her my reasoning or whatever, and she sent us back to work or whatever. So I'm saying, I'm looking crazy. Like, they taught us how to open these 3 different type of cages. And me, I don't have no type of warehouse experience at all. So I'm just like, in a way, I overthink everything. I think that's why I can't keep a job long. And it's not me getting terminated or fired, it's me quitting everything. It might come off as me being lazy, but I'm not. If I found a job I love working on, then I'm not working. But that's not how life works or whatever. Anyway, let me get sidetracked. Send us back to work. We were opening these cages that the parcels and packages go into, I guess, for the processing people or clerks or whatever, throwing on the belt. Something, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, it was my first day yesterday, so I'm just struggling. Like, there's a lot going on in here. Like, what is this? So we do that. And like I said, I just overthink a lot of stuff. It hinders me from a lot. And it's not an excuse, but that's really what it is. So do that, and then finally we get put in this position called the middle. So you got, I don't know if they're mail handlers, I don't know if they're clerks, I don't know what they are. Possibly, I don't know. So they got 2 belts running. We doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? Well, we're doing what they do, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing yet. So they throwing packages on parcels is packages, same thing. They're throwing them on a belt, so they throwing them. And then they have like maybe 6 of the cages. That's not even the right term. That's what I call them, because that's what it look like to me. And they sit really high. They sit like maybe, you can't see my arm, that's embarrassing. But yeah, like they sit high and they fill them up, you know, they scanning, throwing them in their scan. I'm really thinking like, damn, I don't want to do that. It look fun type shit. It looks tiring, don't get me wrong, but if you just standing there throwing parcels all day, shit, my arm's probably gonna hurt, but I do it. Why not? That's what I thought that I was doing anyways, but no, that's not what I was doing. So anyways, the clerks or processor clerks, whatever, if you work for the post office, please correct me, because I'm ignorant to it. I'm new to it. I don't stay long enough, so whatever, you know. Thirsty. Can't go wrong with Great Value water, okay? Good. So they're doing that, and as they're doing that, they're filling up the cages, filling them up. When they get filled up, us as mail handlers, we have to take the cage to the section that it belongs to. And they have little cards on top, and then we take the card on top of the empty cage, you know, keep doing it like that. So I'm like, to me, I'm not coordinated, honestly, for real. I'm not. But it was kind of tough for me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even get it to fit easily. Like I say, everybody, you know, it's my first day. I'm very hard on myself for certain things. I am. And then like there's certain sections that have parcels that's full of boxes that we have to use a pallet jack. And let me tell you about that. I was struggling with that too. I'm like, damn, Leah, you can't even operate a damn pallet jack. Like I said, I've never used one before, so it's just like driving a car. You know how to drive a car? I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, that's not how it works. That's just my mind. But there's also, like I said, the sections that we take the parcels too, they also have boxes that are already made that are full, and we have to use the pallet jack to move them to where they need to go so that the forklift drivers can get those ones, because they're in bigger boxes. You know, the forklifts can go under there better than the pallet jack could, or them cages could. So yeah, so it's like basically that's all we did. Like I said, it's easy, but like I said, the tour I was on wouldn't have worked. But when I had talked to my manager at the end of the night, she told us that she talked to the plant manager, and they were like, you know, it's approved, it's on go. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm glad, but in my mind, at 8 o'clock, I was just like, I'm not for this. Like I said, it's not a hard job. It's not, but honestly, I feel like any job in the post office that's not actually working inside, like, you know, the post office as far as front stuff, you know, once the post office closes at maybe 5, 6, you're good. I don't think that, you know, post office is for people, single parents, there we go. You know, single parents. So at the end of the night, when she told me they approved, told everybody they approved what we needed. When everybody left, I put it to the side. I told her I would like to resign. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't mad or anything about it. I mean, post office hires hundreds of people a day, it seems like. So one person going, it don't mean nothing. And I didn't really put in work for her to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, that either. So it's understandable. So I asked her, I was like, will this, you know, mess up anything as far as me trying to post office again? And I told her I was a carrier. She's like, ooh, why'd you do that? I was like, post office, something to try. I like to do on Amazon. I just didn't like the big ass vans in these little ass neighborhoods. Like, that's just stupid. If I could do Amazon packages all day with the post office, I could. And doing carrying on Sundays, that's what we did. I just hated how people wanted to order the heaviest shit and stay on the highest floor possible. Come on now. And then some don't even want to help you. But they got ways around that too, but it's irrelevant for this video. But yeah, she was like, nah, it shouldn't jeopardize anything. That's what you want to do. You want to resign. You want to sign that resignation form and do it the correct way. Because she said she had people walk off, and now, as I stated before earlier in the video, that's how you get terminated. So the post office, it works differently because when you want to change trades, you know what I'm saying? Not trades, but change positions within a company, they want you to resign first. And that's why they have those resignation forms. So that, you know, it's not just an easy transfer like that. No, you have to remove yourself from the company and then apply for something else. Different positions have different union reps. Like the carrier one, I forgot what it is. Carriers Association, some shit like that. And this one here is different. I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, it was just like a lot of it. I didn't stop eating. I don't even want this. I think I want to try my Monte Cristo now. Move that out the way. Probably all cold and stuff now, but yeah, there it is. Where's my fork? Oh, there it is. So yeah, so you know, it is broke. How do you give me a broke fork? I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. Broccoli and cheese casserole, y'all. Still good cold. Me talking and stuff. But yeah, so she was like, oh, I should do carrying. I want to be myself. I already said that. Amazon packages. Talked about that too. Damn, I forgot. But so yeah. So anyway, she told me about that. She was like, well, would you be interested? No, she asked me, did I stay across the water? And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh. She's like, well, I know somebody over at a different post office that's looking for clerks on your side. So she asked me, she was like, well, do you want me to, you know, give her your phone number? And I was like, oh, I definitely don't mind that. I was like, you know, do they have overnight hours as well? And she was like, no, this during the day. And I'm like, that's even better. Kids can be at school and daycare, and hopefully I'll be off to get them out of wherever they are at the time. So So I was like, yeah. She's like, well, you sure you don't mind? I was like, I don't mind at all. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, it would help so much. But until then, back to the drawing board for the 86th time because I can't stay put. But I'm about to be hitting these open interviews up though, because your girl gotta work. Gotta work. Bills to pay, moves to make. They really dried up red. That's crazy. This is messy too. I'm a messy eater. I am. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah. So long story short, I suck. But something better will come for me, hopefully. I hope. Cause yeah. So it's been a while since I did something like this, and I hope it comes out all right. YouTube is very intimidating. It is. It's hard work, but I'm gonna try and do it sporadically. Also, like I said, since I job hop so much, I'll probably give some more overviews of where I work and stuff like that. My pros and cons of it. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be a butthole though. I think that was all I had to talk about. I resigned my first day of being an MHA. Got to be more careful.